उच्च शिक्षा विभाग मध्य प्रदेश शासन द्वारा आयोजित ऑनलाइन क्लासेस कार्यक्रम में आप सभी का स्वागत है। आज हम एमएससी फाइनल फिजिक्स के सेमेस्टर थर्ड के पेपर थर्ड डिजिटल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स की यूनिट 1 में नंबर सिस्टम पर चर्चा करेंगे। Myself, Dr. Alok Kumar Rastogi, Professor of Physics. Presently, I am posted at Institute for Excellence in Higher Education, Bhopal. Our today's topic is interconversion of decimal, binary, octal and hexadecimal numbers, and my objectives are to convert a number of binary, octal or hexadecimal to a number in decimal system, then convert a number of decimal system to a number in binary, octal and hexadecimal, then convert a number in binary to octal and vice versa, and convert a number in binary to hexadecimal and vice versa. In my previous video lecture, we have discussed about the common number systems, and these number systems are decimal number system, binary number system, octal number system and hexadecimal number system. In decimal number system, there are 10 distinct symbols. That is why the base of decimal number is 10. In binary number system, there are only 2 distinct symbols. That is why the base in binary number system is 2. And in octal number system, there are 8 distinct symbols. That is why the base of octal number system is 8. And in hexadecimal number system, there are 16 distinct symbols from 0 to 9, and capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D and capital F. That is why the base of the hexadecimal number system is 16. Now we have to convert these number systems. We know about the conversion of these number systems. So there are possibilities from decimal number system can be converted into octal number system and vice versa. Decimal number system can be converted into binary number system, vice versa, and decimal number system can be converted into hexadecimal system and vice versa. Similarly, octal number system can be converted into hexadecimal number system and vice versa, and binary number system can be converted into hexadecimal number system and vice versa. So these are the possibilities which we have to. First, we will discuss about the binary to decimal number system. In binary to decimal number system, the technique is multiply each bit by 2 to the power n, where n is the weight of the binary bit, the weight in the position of the bit starting from 0 on the right and at the result. It means if we are having a binary number 101011 and we want to convert this number into decimal number, what we have to do, each bit of binary is multiplied by with the corresponding positional weight, and when we add them we will get the decimal number. So this is the example by which we can very well know about that. The other one is the octal to decimal number system conversion. In octal to decimal number system, the technique is multiplied by 8 to the power n, where n is the weight of the bit and the weight is the position of the bit starting from 0 to right and at the result. You can see the example I have taken a octal number 7 to 4 of octal, and we have to convert this number into decimal number. So what we have to do, this 4 is multiplied by 8 to the power 0, 2 is multiplied by 8 to the power 1 and 7 is multiplied by 8 to the power 2. It means each digit of octal number is multiplied by the corresponding positional weight, and when we add them we get the result. It means 7 to 4 of octal is equal to 468 of decimal number. The third one is hexadecimal to decimal conversion. The process is same. We know the base of hexadecimal number system is 16. So in the technique, we can say that multiply each bit by the 16 to the power n, where n is the weight of the bit and the weight is the position of the bit starting from 0 to right, and add the result. Now see the example. Here I have taken a number in hexadecimal A, B, C of 16, that is hexadecimal number. So C is multiplied by 16 to the power 0, B is multiplied by 16 to the power 1, and A is multiplied by 16 to the power 2. Why we have done this? Because C is on the LSD, that is least significant digit, and it is multiplied by its corresponding positional weight, and then B is also multiplied by its corresponding positional weight, and A is also multiplied by the corresponding weight. As we know that A is equivalent to 10, B is equivalent to 11, and C is equivalent to 12. So these are multiplied by 1, 16, and 256, and when we added them we get the decimal conversion. The next is the decimal to binary conversion. In decimal to binary conversion, it is very important to know the double method, because in that particular method, uh, we are having two type of calculations. The first for the integer value, and the other one is for the fractional value. So I'll show you first for the integer value. If the value is integer of decimal, then divide the number by the base 2, then take the remainder, each 0 or 1 as a coefficient. Each remainder represent coefficient of binary number, and then first coefficient represent LSB and the last coefficient represent MSB, and take the quotient and repeat the division. And how it works I will show you by the example. I have taken example 125 of decimal number, and we have to convert this number into its corresponding binary number. So what we have to do, we have to divide by 2. Why divide by 2? Because the base of the um, binary number is 2, and the double method says that the decimal number should be divided by 2 repeatedly, and its remainder will represent the coefficient of binary number, and the first coefficient will represent uh, the LSB, that is least significant bit, and the last one will represent the MSB. Now let us see in this example. We go ahead. 125 is divided by 2. We got the quotient 62 and remainder 1. So this one will represent coefficient of binary number, which is at the LSB position. Now again we have to divide uh, this number. So we got 31, and the remainder is 0. So the coefficient is also 0, and then it is again divided by 2. So we get the another coefficient, then again it is divided by 2, another coefficient, and we again divide it by 2, and we get the another coefficient. So this is the value of binary number in integer portion. Here the first one will represent the LSB, that is least significant bit, and the last one is represent the MSB, and you see the result. This can be written as 111101. It means the 125 of decimal number is equal to 111101 of the binary number. And I'll try to show you in this way as well. If the value is integer, so what we have to do, we have to divide the decimal number by 2. I have taken an example of 13 of decimal, and it is divided by 2. We got 6 at the quotient, and there is a reminder 1 is here, and this reminder will represent the coefficient. Again, this quotient is divided by 2, and we get quotient 3, and there will be remainder 0, so the coefficient will also be 0. This 3, that is quotient, is again divided by 2, and the quotient become 1, and remainder is 1 also, so the coefficient is also 1, and again this one is divided by 2, so quotient is 0 and remainder is 1. So we got the answer of our question, and if we want to write the answer, 13 of decimal is equal to A3, A2, A1, A0, that is from MSB to LSB, and the number is 1101. So our answer is 1101 of binary. I hope you can understand the integer part of the binary conversion in double-double method. This A3 represents the MSB and A0 represents the LSB. But when we think about the fractional part, in double-double method, what we have to do, that fractional part is repeatedly multiplied by 2, and the integer value will represent the coefficient of binary number, and the first coefficient will represent MSB, and the last one will represent the LSB. Now let us see one example in which I have taken 0.625. So this number is multiplied by 2, then the value comes 1.25, where 1 is the integer. This one will represent coefficient of the number. And again this fraction is multiplied by 2, so what we have to do, 0.25 is multiplied by 2, give integer 0 and fractional value 5, so the next coefficient is 0, and this again this fractional part 0.5 is multiplied by 2 gives the integer 1 and fractional value 0, so the coefficient will be 1. Now since the value of fractional value is 0, so we stop our calculation here, and we know that in double-double method, in fractional part, the first coefficient will represent MSB and the last one will represent LSB. It is just reverse to the operation of integer value. So here we will get 0 A minus 1, A minus 2, A minus 3. So the value here comes out to be 0.101 of binary. So in this way we can convert a decimal number to the binary number. In the next one we see octal to binary conversion. In octal to binary conversion, the method is very simple. I will tell you the technique how a octal number, as we know that in octal number system there are 8 distinct symbols. It means the base of octal number is 8. So as we know that 8 is equal to 2 to the power 3, so we can say that each octal digit can be replaced by 3 bits of the binary. Now convert each octal digit to 3-bit equivalent binary representation. How it will be done? I'll show you one example. I have taken a number 705 and I have to convert this number into binary. So simply what I have to do, I place 705 and 5 is replaced by 3 bit of binary, that is 101, and that 0 again replaced by 3 bit of binary, that is 000, and 7 is replaced by 3 bits of binary number, that is 111. 4 plus 2 plus 1, that is 7. Here 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. So this will be our answer. If we write it, 705 of octal number is equal to 111,000,101 of binary number. It is very simple to convert a octal number into binary number. Similarly, in the next case, where the hexadecimal number system is going to be converted into binary number, so this is also very easy, because we know that in hexadecimal number system base is 16, and in binary number system base is 2. So we can say that 2 to the power 4 is equal to 16, or we can say that each hexadecimal digit can be replaced by 4 bit of binary. So the technique is here to convert each hexadecimal bit to a 4 bit equivalent binary representation. It is similar as octal number system. Only the difference is base in octal number system is 8, and in hexadecimal number system the base is 16. I have taken one example 10AF. We should know what is the value of A. The value of A is 10 and the value of F is 15. So when we write them 10AF, and uh, when we place the value of F, that is 15, it is there. 8 plus 4, 12 plus 2 plus 1, it is 15, and the value of A is 10. So 8 plus 2 is 10. 0 is replaced by 4 bit of binary. 1 is also replaced by 4 bit of binary. So our answer will be um, the hexadecimal number 10AF is equal to 1000010101111 of binary, because you can uh, delete these three zeros. They don't have any effect on this number. Now the next conversion, which is also very important, decimal to octal number. Here also we have to use double method, in which this decimal number is divided by 8 if we are having a integer number, and each digit will represent the coefficient of octal number. The first one will tell the LSD, and the last one will tell the MSD. I'll show you by the example here. First I will discuss about the technique. Divide by 8 instead of 2 and keep track of the remainder. How it will be done? I have taken a number 1234 1234 of decimal, and we have to convert this number into octal number. So what we have to do, we have to divide this 1234 by 8 repeatedly. Repeatedly means when we get the quotient here 154 and remainder 2, this remainder 2 will represent coefficient of octal number, and again it is divided by 8. We get the quotient 19, and 2 is again the remainder which represents the coefficient of octal number. Then this 19 is again divided by 8, so the quotient is 2, and this 3 is the remainder which represents the uh, coefficient of octal number, and when we divide 2 by 8, so there will be no quotient and the remainder will be 2. Here the first one will tell the LSD and the last one will tell the MSD. So our answer will be 2322 of octal number. It is as similar as operation we have done in binary number system. Now I will take two more examples to know how it works. I have taken 175 of decimal number and we have to convert this number into octal number. So this 175 is divided by 8 because it is a integer number. So we divide it by 8. The quotient is 21 and remainder is 7. This 7 will represent the coefficient and this coefficient is LSD. Then again this 21 is divided by 8 and we get the quotient 2 and remainder 5. So this will represent the next coefficient, and then again this 2 is divided by 8 and this gives the remainder 2, and our answer will be, now there will be no other calculation, so our answer will be 257 of octal number. It means 175 of decimal number is equivalent to 257 of octal number. Now the next one, if we are having a fractional value, so I have taken another example and I have taken the value 0.3125 of decimal number, and this number has to be converted into octal number. So what we have to do, instead of dividing in fractional number, we have to multiply it by 8. Why? Because why by 8? Because 8 is the base of octal number. When we multiply it by 8, we got integer value 2 and the fractional value 5. So the integer value will come at the coefficient, and again this fractional value is multiplied by 8, that is 0.5 is multiplied by 8, and the integer value comes 4 and fractional value comes to be 0. So this 4 will represent the coefficient of octal number, and then we convert it finally, because the first one represents the MSB and the other one will represent the LSB. So the answer will be 0.24 of octal number. In this way, decimal number can be converted into octal number. If we are having a mixed number, so first we do the operation with integer number by using double method, and for the fractional part we do the another operation and we get the result. So I have said if this number is 175.3125, so separately we have to calculate them and add them, we will get the final result. Now the next conversion is decimal to hexadecimal number. So we know the base in hexadecimal number system is 16. Again we have to use the double method, or in double method what we have to do, we have to divide by 16 and keep the track of the remainder when our number is in integer value. And we see the same example I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4 of decimal, which we have to convert into hexadecimal. What we have to do, we have to divide this number 1, 2, 3, 4 by 16. Here we have divided it by 16 and taken the remainders. The first remainder, which is 2, will be at the LSD position of hexadecimal, and 4 is at the MSD of hexadecimal number. So, and Since here we got the remainder 13 and 13 is equivalent to D, so we replace this 13 by D and our answer will be 1, 2, 3, 4 of decimal is equivalent to 4D2 of hexadecimal. Now, the next one, binary to octal. It is very easy. As in my previous lecture, video lecture, I told that the relation between octal and binary number, we know that the base of octal number is 8 and the base of binary number is 2. So 2 to the power 3 is equal to 8. It means 3 bits of binary can be replaced by 1 digit of octal number. So the technique is same. Group bits in 3 starting on the right and convert to the octal digit. How it happens? Simply we have to write the binary number. Now after that we have to pairing them and putting the value, we will get the octal number. But the important thing is that in when we write the binary number, we have to start from the LSB, that is least significant bit. Now see, here I have taken example 10110101111. So this is the binary number and we have to convert it into octal number. So we have to make pair here, with the first pair will be from right from the LSB, means right to left we have to move. This is the convention. And first 3 bits means 111, that will show you 7, then 010 will give you 2, then 110 will give you 2 plus 1 is 3, and here 1 is alone. We have to put 2 zeros at the MSB position. So I have shown here it is 111, which is equal to 7. This is equivalent to 2. This is equivalent to 3, and this is equivalent to 1. I have written here the number, and here I have to place 2 zeros to make the number of 3 bits. So our answer is 1327 of octal. It means whatever number we are having, 10110101111 of binary is equivalent to 1327 of octal. Now binary to octal conversion, we repeat it. As we know that at 8 is equal to 2 to the power 3, each group of 3 represents the octal digit. Here I have taken another example in which I have taken both integer and fractional portion. They are separated by the radix point. In binary number system, it is also known as binary point. So how to perform our explanation? Right from the radix point, we will move from right to left. It means LSB to MSB. So first we have pairing 111, and then the another pair we have to put here. Mind one thing, in the fractional part we have to move from left to right. So there are 2 positions are to be filled, and we will fill them by zeros, because if you will put 0 here, there will be no effect on this number. If you will put 0, there will be no effect on this binary number. But if you want to convert it into octal, we have to put, because to make pairing of 3, so we get the answer here 010 will give 2, here 110 will give 6, 4 plus 2 is equal to 6, and here again 2. So the answer of our question is, if the value is 10110, binary point 01, it is of binary, it is equal to 26.2 of octal number. Um, mind that the work both ways, binary to octal or octal to binary, हम both type of conversions we can do. Now the next conversion is binary to hexadecimal. So binary to hexadecimal, again we know that the 2 to the power 4 is equal to 16. It means each digit of hexadecimal number can be replaced by 4 bits of binary. If we are having a number in binary, we have to make pair of 4 bits, and I'll show you by the example. Before that, I'll tell you the technique. In this, the group bits in 4 starting on the right and convert the hexadecimal digits. Now you see the example. In this example, I have taken a binary number 1010111011. So now we have to make pair of 4 bits. So here we have make a pair of 4 bits, then again we have make a 4 bit pair, and here we are having only 2 bits. So at the MSB position we can put 2 zeros here, and then we convert it. We are converting it 8 plus 2 plus 1, that is 11, which is corresponds to B. Again the number is 8 plus 2 plus 1, which gives the number B, and here 0010 gives us 2. So simply we can see that this binary number is equivalent to the 2BB of hexadecimal number. Here binary hexadecimal conversion, I have shown a table in which I have shown from 0 to F values, and the corresponding binary values are here, because each digit of hexadecimal number is replaced by 4 bits of binary. So I have shown here. It is also known as nibble, because nibble also means a string of 4 bits. Now here I have shown that 16 is equal to 2 to the power 4. That is why each group of 4 bits represent a hexadecimal digit. Now I have taken a number of mixed values, which consist of integer and fractional part. Both they are separated by the binary point. I have taken a example 10110 binary point 01, and I want to change this binary number into hexadecimal number system. Remind you that when you are pairing in integer part, you have to go from LSB to MSB for pairing, and in fractional part you have to move from left to right. So how we have made pairs, you just see here, two zeros we have to fill, and here 1 2 3 4 are there. Then from here we have to put 3 zeros at the MSB position. Assuming zeros here is necessary, otherwise we cannot convert a binary number into hexadecimal number. So 0 1 0 0 will give us 4. The next one 0 1 1 0 will give us 6. 4 plus 2 6, and here we are having 3 zeros, so 0 0 0 1 give us 0. So our answer is 10110 binary point 01 binary number is equivalent to 16.4 of hexadecimal. Now the next one is octal to hexadecimal number system. In octal to hexadecimal number system, how we can do, there are so many methods by which we can convert octal number into hexadecimal number, but the best procedure is to have binary intermediary. Means first we convert octal number into binary number, and then pairing them, and after that again we get the hexadecimal number. How it is happened? The technique use the binary as the intermediary, and suppose we are having a number 1076 of octal number. So what we have to do? Simply we have to convert this number into binary. So 6 is replaced by 110, 7 is replaced by 111, and 0 is replaced by 3 bit of binary, 1 is replaced by 3 bits of binary, that is 001. Now we want to convert this number into hexadecimal, so we will pair for 4 right from LSB to MSB. So by pairing here 1 2 3 4, then 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. So when we pair it, we will get 8 plus 4, that is 12, plus 2, that is 14, and which is equivalent to capital E of hexadecimal number. Here we are having the another pair 0 0 1 1, means 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, and here we are having only 2. So this value 1076 of octal number is equivalent to the 23E of hexadecimal. So this is the answer. Then octal to hexadecimal number system conversion. Convert the binary as the intermediary step, and we have taken a number 26.2 of octal and we want to convert this number. It's a mixed number which is having radix or binary point also. So we convert it into octal number to the binary. So each digit of octal number is replaced by 3 bits of binary and you see we got the binary conversion of octal number. Now again we want to convert this binary number into hexadecimal, so we make pair. So we have make pair here, 1 2 3 4 are here, and in the next 1 0 0 0, 2 zeros we have to fill in here, and here 0 1 0, so we have to put one more 0 at the LSB position. Now when we convert it, what we will get, 0 1 0 0 will give us 4. Here 0 1 1 0 will give us 4 plus 2 6, and here 0 0 0 1 will give us 1. Means 26.2 of octal number is equivalent to the 16.4 of hexadecimal. So in this way we can convert octal number into hexadecimal by taking binary as the intermediate step. Works both ways, octal to hex and hex to octal. Now the finally hexadecimal to octal conversion. The same thing we have to do. We know the radix or base of hexadecimal number is 16 and the base of octal number system is 8. So what we have to do, the simplest way is this hexadecimal number is converted into binary number, and after that we will pairing them for octal number, we will get our result. So the technique use the binary as the intermediary, that is the shortest and the finest method. Otherwise, you can convert in any number system and then convert it into octal. It can be converted this hexadecimal to the decimal and from decimal to octal. It is a bit tedious, but this method is very simple. I have taken example 1F0C of hexadecimal and it is converted into octal number. So first we write 1F0C and each digit of hexadecimal is replaced by 4 bits of binary. We know C means it is 12, So 12 can be written in binary nibble 1 1 0 0. 0 can be replaced by 4 bit of binary, that is 0 0 0 0. Then F is replaced by 4 bit of binaries, that is 1 1 1 1. And again this 1 is replaced by 4 bit of binary, that is 0 0 0 1. And now we have to pair them. So to convert this binary number into octal number, we have to make pair of 3. So we have made pair of 3. First 3 bits, then the next 3 bits, then next 3 bits, then next 3 bits, then next 3 bits, and this 0 will be all alone. So here when we convert it into octal number, 100 means 4, and then 001 is equal to 1, and here 100 is equal to 4, and here 111 is equal to 7, because 4 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 7, and here 001 is equal to 1, and need not to put zeros here because this quantity is already 0. So our answer is the 1F0C of hexadecimal number is equivalent to 17414 of octal number. And this is the final decimal, binary, octal and hexadecimal conversion. I have taken decimal numbers right from 0 to 15, and they have they can be written in nibble of binary in this way, and its corresponding octal numbers are from 0 to 7, and after 7 the next digit will come 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17, and the next digit will be 20, then 21 22 23, and so on. Similarly, in hexadecimal number system, the corresponding values of decimal numbers are up to 9 are same, but 10 of decimal is represented by A in hexadecimal, then 11 is corresponding to B, 12 is corresponding to C, 14 is corresponding to E, 15 is corresponding to F, and after F the next digit will come in hexadecimal will be 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19, then 1A 1B 1C 1D 1E 1F, and then 20 21 23, and so on. So I hope you understood the interconversion of decimal, binary, octal and hexadecimal numbers, and we can convert any kind of number in other kind of number system. And uh, important books which are for digital electronics or for this particular topic, number systems and interconversion of uh, numbers, binary, octal, hexadecimal and decimal, are: number one is Digital Principle and Application by Malvino and Leach, and its publication is McGraw-Hill's, and the other one is the Digital Logic and Computer Design by Maurice Mano. It is a PHI publication. And the other one is the Digital Computer Electronics by Malvino and Brown from TMH publication. And Digital Fundamentals by P. Basavaraj is also a very good book of Vikas Publication House. And the other one is the Digital Circuit and Design by Salivahan. Again, it is a Vikas Publishing House. There are so many, plenty of books are available in the market for digital fundamentals. And now this is the time to assess yourself. I had given few multiple choice questions, and you have to think about them and give your answer. My first question I have taken here, I have taken a binary number and which we have to convert into octal number. Method is very simple. We know that each uh, digit of octal number is replaced by 4 bit of binary, 3 bits of binary, I'm sorry. So we have to make pair from LSB to MSB, and when you pair them, you will easily find the answer of this first question, and the answer of this question is B, that is 6612 of octal number. We make pair from the LSB, that is 1 2 3, that is 0 1 0 will give us 2, and then after that 0 0 1 will give us 1, and after that 4 5 6, then 7 8 and 9 will give us the value 4 plus 2 is equal to 6, and again 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So our answer is 6612 of octal number system. The second question, I have taken a binary number and which we have to convert into hexadecimal number. The method is same. We know that 2 to the power 4 is equal to 16, means we have to make pair of 4 bits of binary to convert them into hexadecimal from LSB to MSB. When you pair them, you will find your result and you will get that your result is FF2 of hexadecimal. The third question I have taken, in which the conversion, the product of the number 16 raised by the location and then add all the products to give a final decimal value. Will it be octal to decimal? Will it be binary to decimal? Will it be hexadecimal to decimal, or none of the above? We know very well about the all discussed number systems, that is binary, decimal, octal or hexadecimal. So when we have to convert a number from hexadecimal to decimal, what we have to do, each digit of hexadecimal number is multiplied by its positional weight, and when we add them we will get the decimal number. So the answer of your question is definitely C, that is hexadecimal to decimal. The next question I have taken, how many binary bits are required to count 100 of decimal? This question is a bit tricky, but you can understand. 2 to the power 6 is equal to 64, so it will not be the answer. The B will also be not be the answer, C will not be the answer. 2 to the power 7 is equal to 128, so 100 can be written in binary, a string of 7 bits, so our answer will be A. Obviously it is A. The final question, MCQ, I have written, binary number can be converted into equivalent octal number by making group of 3 bits. Starting from the MSB, starting from the LSB, ending at the LSB, or none of the above. I repeatedly told, when we are making pairing, as far as the integer portion is concerned, from right to left we have to move, that is from LSB, starting from LSB. So our answer will be LSB. So the answer is B. Now I hope you have enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for listening me with a patience. Thank you so much.